Okay, today is a very exciting day for us. We've had this parcel delivered yesterday from Bitmap Books. We're going to open it and we know what it is. It's a Super Famicom box art book, but we haven't seen it in the flesh. We've seen pictures of it, so now's the time to kind of rip this open and see what's inside. So it's very well packed, as you can tell. Normally that's what you get from the guys at Bitmap Books. So it's got an outer, obviously, a bit of plastic there, and it's in a nice corrugated box so it doesn't get bashed up. So you really don't want these books getting really affected by the post office there. So just pulling it open, really easy to open there, and let's see what's inside. Here it is. So it's all sealed. I mean, that is one thick book we've got here. I mean, it's, you know, many pages. I think total pages you're looking at, it's about 280, I think, the page count. So let's see what's inside. Just ripping off. It's got a nice, obviously, a bit of protection. Lots of protection with this book. You know, it's a coffee table book, which you want to kind of, yes, you want to read it, but you want to keep it nice. And look at that. That is a beauty. Absolutely beautiful foil block in there on the cover. So the Super Famicom, the box art collection, and written out obviously in English but also in Japanese there. Just a nice little touch. Foil blocked in a kind of gold effect. So what's on the cover you've got on the spine also. So Super Famicom there, and you've got the Bitmap Books logo. There's the book in its entirety. So I'm just going to go through. I've got a video camera over the top now, so hopefully you can see most of what's there. So just opening up to the front, it's got a lovely content spread. Wow, I mean, that colour just shines out. I mean, a little bit here on the actual finishing. If anybody's into their, you know, quality books, this really is lovely, finished, stitched there. It's just a lovely book. I mean, let's get back on the content. So rich colours there, very synonymous with Super Famicom. You've got the contents there, some very good people involved in the projects, so we'll go through those as well. Just showing you the contents as we turn into the book. You've got Steve Jarrett doing the forward there. There's a nice, one of the guys who are involved in some of the art. We Love Video Games, Van Orton design. And a really good introduction by Damien McFerrin, who is obviously editorial director of Nintendo Life. Some lovely art on that page as well. Lovely Zelda art with Link. Beautiful stuff. I mean, that is so nice, so well produced. So Damien here goes into kind of his original experience with Nintendo, how he got into it, how he's gone on to obviously do things for Nintendo Life amongst other gaming magazines. Really good read there, and we're straight into the art. Now, I think the thing for me, just at first glance, is the fact that you've got the actual boxes. You cannot really take away from how powerful that is when I'm looking at this now. They look 3D off the page. That's just the fact that, you know, the reproduction is good, but I think seeing them as the actual boxes makes a huge difference. I mean, look at that Bomberman one. That is phenomenal. So it really is the fact that, you know, obviously Stuart is the author of Super Famicom Guy blog. He's, you know, hugely put massive amounts of effort and hours into this. But this is his collection. These are his original Super Famicom boxes. So they really look like the original nostalgic feel you had with these boxes if you ever owned them, or obviously if you've gone on to buy them now, because a lot of people perhaps couldn't get hold of them, they were too expensive, not accessible, or they just had one machine, couldn't get this one. But this is really the art. I mean, look at that Aladdin, beautiful. There's Doom there, great artwork, just beautiful Doom artwork coming through there. Reproduction's great. Dragon Ball Z, lovely spread there. I mean, there's so many games in this book that will just bring back some fantastic memories for you. I mean, some of these you've probably seen Western versions, but if you haven't got them, There's a beautiful Godzilla there. On the Super Famicom, you can see like, wow, I want to get into this collection because the artwork is amazing. Look at that, Indiana Jones Greatest Adventures, such a great image, and to see it on a game as well, just really exciting. So page after page after page of just beautiful art. Justice League there. The colours are really lovely and rich. They make the box stand out. I think if it had been on a kind of white background throughout, it just wouldn't have done the job. So you've got the combination of the colour, the great original boxes, and I can't stress how important it is that this book stands out as a book because you've got the original boxes. Just the little touches, like you've still got the stickers with the Japanese yen sort of prices on. They're really cool on the odd box, and then just a little bit on the corners, because you know, for me, owning like a mint fresh box with no touching on it, yeah, it's kind of cool, but you know, it's been played with, it's been in a bedroom, it's been used. Just seeing that little bit of edgeware just makes it look really original, and that's what you're getting with this book. You feel like you've got a collection in a book. Star Fox there, that's a great, you know, Japanese cover, and Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Got another Street Fighter Zero. I mean, look how many games that are in this book. It really does cover so much. The classics, obviously, Super Mario Kart. Look at that. On the red background, beautifully stands out. R-Type, I say, look at that kind of detail there. You know, when you've got the book in your hands, you'll see what I mean. Tetris, Star Wars, just gone past there. Super Turrican, what great artwork that is. I'm not going to labour on this, I'm not going to show too many because you want to enjoy this for yourself, but you can see we're going through the whole book now. We're on the X's and the Y's. Look at that, lovely. And that's it, that's kind of, you know, we've skipped through it in terms of the whole thing, but it just shows you what a great, amazing tribute and dedication to the Super Famicom this is. And we're going to read it from cover to cover now. I've just opened it up just to have a first look and go through it and our first impressions, but overall I think it's a standout book for its quality. It's a standout book because it uses the original art. There's some really nice narrative which we need to kind of give it a really good read through and enjoy it. Just sit back, kick back, read about the games, play the games. Many of them we don't have always the boxes, we've got the original cards, but this is now making me feel like we want the boxes because the artwork is truly magnificent. So I hope you enjoyed this overview. If you do get the book, I hope you enjoy the book also, but just for now, have a look at some of this art as we leave that with you.